First layer. The edge of the abyss. This section drops from the surface down to 1,350 meters. Honestly, compared to what's coming, this place is practically a playground. It's mostly sunny, green, and the local wildlife won't instantly try to murder you. If you climb up here, the curse of the abyss just gives you a mild case of dizziness and nausea. Because it's so chill, rookie delvers, known as red whistles, are allowed to poke around for artifacts. But don't get too comfortable, because sometimes predators from deeper down wander up for a quick snack. You'll also stumble upon burial towers packed with hundreds of skeletons, aged 2,000 to 6,000 years old. The second layer. The Forest of Temptation. This layer sits between 1,350 and 2,600 meters down. If a red whistle wanders down here, rescue parties are literally called off, and everyone just agrees it was a suicide. It's a massive tropical rainforest packed with huge vegetation, terrifying beasts, and an unknown virus that gives you Tachikiri fever. The curse here hits you with intense nausea, brutal headaches, and makes your limbs go totally numb. If you go deep enough, you hit the inverted forest. The wind updrafts are so incredibly strong that the environment is completely flipped. You literally have to jump across upside-down trees, and even the water flows upwards. Because the force field is a bit weaker here, the legendary white whistle Ozen decided to build an outpost right inside a giant tree known as the Seeker Camp. The third layer. The Great Fault. From 2,600 to 7,000 meters. Forget lush forests. This is just a straight-up 4-kilometer vertical drop down a narrow shaft. To get down, you have to crawl through a messy network of caverns and holes scattered along the walls. Naturally, these caves are infested with monsters. You've got giant aerial predators like Madoka Jacks and ridiculously strong beasts called Crimson Splitjaws that will smash into the caves just to eat you. If you try to climb up here, the curse gives you all the previous symptoms, plus severe vertigo and terrifying visual and auditory hallucinations. The fourth layer. The Goblets of Giants. Things get really weird between 7,000 and 12,000 meters. It's a hot, humid jungle completely covered by massive, weaving plant discs called flat creepers. These giant discs catch water from the air, creating warm, shallow pools everywhere. The whole place has a creepy blue fog because of how the light refracts off the water, making it a deceptive mix of stunning beauty and extreme danger. You'll even find the famous Garden of the Flowers of Fortitude, a massive field of glowing eternal fortune flowers. But if you think about ascending here, think again. The curse subjects you to intense, full-body pain and makes you violently bleed from every single orifice. Yeah, nature is beautiful, but down here, it absolutely hates you. Before we continue our descent into certain doom and bleed from our eyes, I would like to ask you something. If you are enjoying the video, please drop a like and subscribe. As you can see, our channel is still small, and any help on your side will help us keep producing content. Now, back to the nightmare hole. The fifth layer. The Sea of Corpses. From 12,000 to 13,000 meters. Vertically, it's the shortest layer at just 1,000 meters, but horizontally, it is tens of times wider than the town on the surface. It's a freezing wasteland, encircling a massive sea held up by a layer of thick, slimy water. As the lovely name suggests, the sea is absolutely littered with bones and primeval monsters. This is the absolute limit for normal humans. It's the deepest point you can reach and still physically return without losing your humanity or dying. The curse here completely strips away all your senses, causing extreme confusion and self-harming behavior. This layer is also home to Ido Front, a forward operating base built inside an ancient ritual site run by the White Whistle Bondrude. Inside is the Altar of the Absolute Boundary, a fancy elevator that takes you to the sixth layer, but it only works if you use a White Whistle's life-reverberating stone to turn it on. The sixth layer. The Capital of the Unreturned. Welcome to the depths of 13,000 to 15,500 meters. When a White Whistle takes the elevator down here, it's called their last dive, because absolutely nobody ever comes back. This is the absolute boundary. If you ascend in the 6th layer, the curse either mercilessly kills you or permanently mutates you into a mindless, deformed pile of flesh known as a Nerhate. The layer itself contains the undisturbed ruins of a majestic, golden city completely covered in crystal. The architecture makes literally no sense, with buildings resting upside down or completely sideways. Oh, and there are random geothermal explosions that blast poisonous gas, and sometimes it literally rains flaming iron. Despite these hellish conditions, an entire secluded village inhabited by Nerhate called Iruburu was somehow established down here. The 7th layer. The final maelstrom. Beyond 15,500 meters. What's actually down here? Mostly highly classified rumors passed by word of mouth strictly among the White Whistles. The curse of the 7th layer is allegedly certain death, though only one documented case of it has ever been found, in a sealed letter from 250 years ago. According to the rumors, the path down is guarded by mysterious beings called gatekeepers. There's also a strange artifact called the Ring of the Essence that only a few have laid eyes on. The environment is super cold, heavily rainy, and completely disjointed with random cliffs. It was also at the entrance to this layer that the legendary Delver Liza reported seeing a mysterious girl-type entity. Plus, there's a terrifying phenomenon here called Kachaba, the deepest point. Is there an end to the pit? The deepest point is theorized to be over 20,000 meters down. Nobody knows for sure if anyone has ever actually hit the true bottom, but rumors suggest the only way to survive the trip requires knowledge hidden within something called the Song of Hariomari. Will anyone ever uncover the ultimate truth at the bottom of the netherworld? Or is it just a massive graveyard for overly curious explorers? And that's the entire abyss for you. Which layer do you think you could survive in? Or better yet, which layer's curse scares you the most? Let me know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.